Hello and welcome back to the second part of the user's model, view, and controller. We went ahead and made it so that you can log in and log out, and we've also added into the view to be able to tell if you're logged in, and if you are, then add a login button. Otherwise, add a login button. In this video, we're going to take advantage of the user type, and we're also going to add some permissions. We don't want it so that anybody can create a new post unless they're logged in. We also don't want it so that a user can go ahead and add a post. What I'm going to do first is update the login view. I just want to add one more field, and that's going to be user type. You can see this is pretty straightforward. Then we need to update the model as well. Then I'm going to add user type in the model. And then we're just going to save that. And the last thing we want to do is update the user's controller. We just added a user type and we added that to the login. So if I log in as user, but I try and pick admin, you can see it doesn't work. If I log in as an admin, now it says we're logged in. Let's get more specific on this view. So instead of just saying you're logged in. So if we're logged in, we have that log out link, but let's also tell them what user type they have. So if you do user type and we echo out this session user data, and then we'll do user type because we've stored that into the session. Now we can see we're logged in as admin. The next thing that we should do is we should make it so that when you add a new post, if you're not logged in as an author or admin, that you can't even go there. So I'm going to put user type equals this session user data user type. Then we're just going to add a simple if statement. If your user type isn't admin and your user type isn't author, then you shouldn't be here. So we're going to redirect you to the login box. We're going to copy this, and we're going to do the same thing for edit and delete post. Now you see it just redirected me because I don't have permissions for that. But if I go back to the front page, I'm still logged in as a user, but I can't edit the post. What about delete? I can't do that either. Want to do a new post? It won't let me do that either. Let's go ahead and log in as an author. We're logged in as author. We can edit the post now. You can see this is working. One thing that you could do is you could add another function, which could be user type, and you could have that return the user type. Let's make a function to see if they have the correct permissions. We could put required as a variable. So we could add some if statements here. If required equals user, then basically any user type would work. So if user type, return true. Then if it's for an author, then we do if user type equals admin, or if user type equals author, then return true. Last, we have the admin. So let's do an else if required equals admin. Then only if the user type equals admin, then return true. So you can see all the permissions here. So we could change this by deleting this line. And we could say, if not this correct permissions, then redirect them. Now let's log out, log in as a user, and let's try and edit. You can see it's redirecting us. So you can take the little bit of extra work at first and create a function, and then I like that more, so when you update it, you just update it in one spot. On this two-part series, we have created our permissions for the users. We still should add a spot to be able to register a new user. In this next two-part video, we're going to take advantage of CodeIgniter's form helper, and we're actually going to create a form using CodeIgniter's form helper. And in the second video, we're going to do the validation for it. This is one of my favorite parts of CodeIgniter because it has a very powerful validation and it's so simple to do it.